We're here with women's golf head coach Stephanie Young, and we're following up on BGSU's trip to Richmond, Kentucky last Saturday and Sunday when they played in the Eastern Kentucky Lady Colonel Classic, and they came away with a solid 8th place finish out of 13 teams. And individually, freshman Bailey Arnold posted BGSU's first top 10 finish since the fall, and the first of any of the current athletes. And Coach, first, just let's get some of your general comments about the tournament as a whole.
Well, I think it's a big momentum builder for us, a great confidence boost. We were really looking to try to see some of our scores lower, and we certainly did, getting back into the teens, 316 both the first rounds. And then on the last day, doing shooting 312 was huge. We were able to beat OU in our conference 2 out of 3 days, and we felt really good about the way we were keeping pace with Toledo based on how we have the rest of the season. So pretty exciting overall as a team.
Now, as I mentioned, Bailey Arnold finished in the top 10. She registered 2 of the top rounds of the season, 274s in the first of the third round, and also one of the top 5 54-hole scores in school history with a 226. What do you think helped lead her to up her game to that performance?
Sure. I think, I just think there's a sense of urgency with the girls now. We've got 2 tournaments left now, but really the most important piece of our season so far. With 144 days, it comes down to the MAC championship, but EKU and our home tournament this week are the 2 most important pieces leading up to the MAC. So I think they were just really ready to stand up to the challenge. We have had some struggles with our scoring towards the end of last fall and the beginning of this spring. And I think it just shows really what these girls are made of, and they really got to work.
Now, Lauren Glue, one of the senior co-captains, also produced a standout performance. She finished in the top 20 for the second time this season, and it's really important. I know you've commented on this before, but it's really important for the seniors to, produce, leadership to kind of, guide the others along. How do you think Lauren did that over the weekend?
I think it funnels back to what the team wanted to do. Lauren has a lot of experience. She's played at EKU all of her past 3 years, so this was her 4th year at Arlington, and she knew what it took to put up 3 rounds in the 70s, and she did it. And it was a lot of perseverance, a lot of mental toughness for her and for Bailey. And I think, with Bailey, going back to that, it's not a surprise. It's very exciting. I'm super proud of the performance she put together. But we were trying, when we brought Bailey and Kelsey in, we expected them to succeed right away. And she's doing that. And I think both her and Lauren got their game going on all cylinders this weekend. Okay,
now, of course, weather did play a factor this weekend. The second round was split over Saturday and Sunday because of a 3-hour rain delay on Saturday. How do you think the weather between the rain and then, of course, the much warmer temperatures on Sunday, how do you think that impacted play?
I think it, you try not to have that 3-hour interruption bother you, but, Bailey was really coming in hard down the stretch. She had 4 holes left and ended up bogeying her last 4 with the rain delay. So it just, when we finished, the start and stop, the rain delay the first time, and then we had to finish the round on Sunday. So there were a few holes that we left out just because it's hard to get back in that routine. You've been sitting for 3 hours and then you go out, there's no range available for everyone, but it's hard to just pick up right where you were intensity-wise. So, it's something that we'll learn from. We certainly closed out rounds, but maybe not quite as well as we would have liked. So we'll learn from that, and we'll be ready for the next time it happens.
Okay, and of course the next time is going to be this Saturday and Sunday right here in Bowling Green at Stone Ridge Golf Club as the Falcons host the annual Falcon Invitational. We've got 13 teams coming in, including several MAC schools as we get ready for the MAC championships. And why don't you tell us just a little bit about what the Falcon Invitational means to the program?
Well, I think it's something very special. It's a real it's a point of pride for the athletic department as well as our women's golf program. And I think it's built up over the last few years that we've had it at Stone Ridge, and there's a lot of tradition having the Falcon Invite at the university course at Forest Crescent, and then the transition that we made taking it out to Stone Ridge. I think it's a great venue. It's a challenging golf course. Stone Ridge does an excellent job with feeding everyone and putting on some great meals. And we like to make sure there's an intentional effort to show them Bowling Green's hospitality, whether it be at the hotel or greeting them as soon as they get here. But once it tees up, I think the competition is some of the best anywhere, and particularly with the MAC teams that we have. I think it'll be a great test of golf just within the conference to see where people are at 4 days out of the MAC championship.
Now, which MAC schools are going to be here over the weekend?
There'll be Ohio, Akron, Ohio, Akron, us. Put me on the spot here. Who am I else forgetting? Oh, NIU. Okay. And Western Michigan. So.
And what kind of competition are you expecting from that group of schools?
Well, I think that it's very similar. I mean, we've battled OU all season long. We play a very similar schedule to them, both in the fall and the spring. Northern Illinois, we don't see quite as much, but it's a real honor to have them back, as well as Western Michigan's coming back for their second year. And Coach Pam Tiska and Cindy Trout are, all the coaches are really tight-knit in our conference, and just means a lot to me that they'll come back. And the Akron Zips are coming for the first time this year, so all those coaches, I think there's a lot of camaraderie and there's a lot of healthy competition within the conference to make each other better.
Now, with the tournament being here, how does that change preparation, whether it be the practice schedule, your routine over the weekend?
Try to keep it as normal as possible. The same thing. We have our day off today because we've been on the road for the past few, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is supposed to be great weather. So we'll do a lot of competitive situations, get people ready to compete on the golf course the way it's going to be set up, and beyond that, just try to go through your same practice and pre-competition routines that we can.
Okay, and as far as practice goes, are you going to have any time at Stone Ridge before the weekend?
Yeah, that's where we'll have practice the next 3 days, and again, being so close to conference, what we need to do the most is play. So they'll be out there playing all 3 days. It's going to give me a good gauge of trying to figure out the best lineup. All the players will compete. We'll have 5 on the team, and 2 compete as individuals, and they all can take the individual crown home. It's just the difference is the 5 that are on the team go towards the team.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll have a good weekend of weather,
yes.
And good luck this weekend. Congratulations on the successes from this past weekend, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good.
Thanks.